What's good, Scorpio? It's your girl, LaBruja Blanca, coming at you with some chisme during the Mercury Retrograde on whatever messages or clarity that needs to be heard or given. Most of all, thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and follows, and all the greatness you guys be giving us. Most definitely appreciated. Scorpio, during this time, I'm hearing that you are going to be having problems in your relationship, but due to communication problems. And if you're not in a relationship, be careful with this communication problem you're going to be coming across, okay? Proceed with caution. Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to the red flags. But most of all, just do your shadow work, do your grounding, do your healing. Whatever you need to do, just be careful when it comes to communication, all right, Scorpio? But let's get into it so we can see what other chisme we can get out of it. Can I have an overall for Scorpio? Unity. A time of divine understanding, renewal, peace, and hope. You radiate and attract great love. All right. Underneath, Lion. Harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. All right, so protect yourself also too as well. Cleanse yourself, spiritual baths, whatever the situation is. Cleanse your atmosphere. Manifest. Also meditate is what I was trying to say. Drink your water. All right. But I see people wanting to come into connection with you. I see you trying to fix your connection. But most of all, stand in confidence, stand in courage, stand in strength, and overcome the obstacles that you need to overcome, all right? But most of all, whatever communication shit you got going on. Can I have 3, please, for the Scorpio? Can I have 3, please, for the Scorpio? It's too many. Too many. King of Wands. All right. Can I have a couple more, please? I didn't say the whole pile, just a couple. The Devil. One more, please. Just one. Please and thank you. What do we have for Scorpio? Ooh. The Moon. Okay. Bottom, the Emperor in reverse, followed by the Strength. Lights, camera, and action. It's time to progress and move forward. Whatever toxic attachments you have going on, you need to let it go. Okay. Codependency issues, let it go. Controlling issues, let it go. All right. If you have negative thoughts, let it go. Don't play illusions in your head. But most of all, you really need to ground yourself. All right. You need to really stand in your courage. You really need to stand in your strength. You really need to stand within your stability and overcome what you need to overcome. Really clear out that throat chakra, okay? All right. Be expressive. Don't hold back. Don't stand in fear. All right. Don't let things fuck with your head. And if you feel like people are being secretive and they're being toxic and they're, it's just time to cut them out. It's time to build new connections. It's time to move forward. Don't sit there and try to control shit. And don't let people try to control you either. You need to speak up. You need to have confidence. And you need to move forward into a new direction. All right. Let's clarify these. Clarify the King of Wands. It's way too many. Clarifying the King of Wands. We got the 6 of Swords. Okay. The Devil card. Lovers. The Moon card, please. We are clarifying the moon card. What do we have to clarify the moon card for the Scorpio? The Three of Pentacles. Okay. Let's get to this chisme. We got the Queen of Cups at the bottom, followed by the Hermit. All right. The Hermit is just extra. But anyways. So right here, especially when it comes to your relationship, all right, communication. Leave the old baggage behind. Don't keep going back and forth. You did this, you did that, blah, 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 all that other extra shit, okay? No, we're not doing that unless you want to be separated. Keep continuing. All right, I'm hearing the pointing of the fingers back and forth. If you want this to work, it could work, okay? But people, we just need to have mature communication, okay? This person is probably looking for security in you, or you're probably looking for security in them. If you want this to work, there's got to be clear communication. It's time to move forward. It's not time to sit there and try to control the situation. If you feel like you're being controlled, you need to speak up and say that. But, communication is everything. Teamwork makes the dream work. All right. If you feel like you have to question anything, speak up, say something. All right. With the Moon card here and the Three of Pentacles together. All right. Speak up and say something. If you feel like something is not right and something feels toxic about this relationship, fucking speak up and say something. If you feel like they're being a little too attachy, feeling like you're fucking being in a codependent relationship and, like you fucking need some time to yourself, fucking say that. Speak up. It's a time for you to ground yourself. It's time for you to fix yourself emotionally, mentally, spiritually, however the situation may be. Speak up. Okay, it's time to move forward with the Six of Swords right here. Okay, because regardless, in the long run, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. Detach yourself from it, because in the long run, the universe will always put you with something that's meant for you. If it's not meant for you, it's not meant for you. Don't force it. All right, just like it even goes with a job too. When it comes to relationships, and if you're out here dating, hey, speak up, set boundaries. If you still got to do healing, do healing. If you don't want to be in a relationship, you ain't got to be in one. Okay? It goes for anything. Just take as resonates. Doesn't resonate? Hey, next time I guess I'll resonate with you. What do we have? All right. Nope. Too many. What do we have for the Scorpio when it comes to business and career? What do we have? Right. Copywriting is the art of persuasion. Learn how to craft words that speak to your heart and ideal clients. Okay. It doesn't necessarily have to be, to clients or whatever, but just overall in general, write. Okay. If you feel like you need to write it out, write it out. If you feel like writing a letter, write a letter. If you feel like texting, text, like if you don't feel like communicating, like, I don't know why the fuck I even had to say all that, but just write down your affirmations, write down in a journal, just write it out. If that's how you feel like you can communicate, and if you feel like writing is your expression, then write it the fuck out. Okay? Underneath, listen. Mindfulness. Listen to your intuition. Be mindful of what your inner being says to you. Follow your gut feeling and stay connected to the divine within. Look, whoever this Scorpio is for, I'm hearing you're holding a lot back, okay? You want other people to listen to you, okay? You got to listen to others well. It has to go back and forth. The communication has to go back and forth. The teamwork has to go back and forth. This doesn't matter, just not even just with the relationship and the love relationship or in general, just overall in general. I'm talking about communication is the key. You want people to hear you, you got to communicate, okay? Communicate. Don't be demanding. Doesn't get nobody nowhere. You got to be mindful. All right. Especially, your needs need to be met too, just as well. Express that. Be kind to one another. That works out in all types of relationships. I'm saying a lot of shit. What do we have from the Kipper? What does Kipper have to say? A message. What the fuck did I say? Be expecting messages too. All right? A lot of communication. Maybe this is a time where you really need to focus on your communication. Really focus on it. But we got change too at the bottom. You got new change coming. You're moving into a new direction. I hear some of you are moving. Okay. Maybe to a new place. Okay. But this right here, all I gotta say is just you have I'm hearing somebody's gonna be learning a lot during this Mercury retrograde, that's for sure. Be ready for that. Just be ready, especially when it comes to communication. Pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that are being given to you at the same time, all right? By the divine. What do I have for the Scorpio when it comes to love? Or anything in general? What messages from this deck? Honeymoon. All right. Someone's attending a wedding. You could be traveling to somebody's wedding. Somebody could be sending you an invitation. All right. One more. What else? One more. Communicate. Something about your communication. Dude, through this whole fucking reading, you really need to learn how to communicate. Forgiveness too, I'm hearing some forgiveness. All right. But somebody also, whoever this relationship is for, they want to go on a new honeymoon with maybe you and whoever this is for in your relationship. You guys been going through some crazy ass troubles, all right? So this person is wanting to take you on a honeymoon to fix all of this, to work this out with you, you know, to start fresh and just to move on, to get rid of the shit from the past. They don't want to let this go. A lot of communication. A lot of communication. And boundaries. Look, vacation at the bottom. I'm telling you, you're going to be traveling with your person. Whoever this is for. So just be expecting that. But work things out. Fix your communication, damn it. Hella communication. Communicate. Messages. Write. Jeez, what else? What do we have from this deck for the Scorpio read? What do we have? Toxic relationship. Fighting, codependent, misunderstanding. All right, somebody could have acted like a player. Or that could have been an ex-person trying to come back and trying to communicate to fucking tell you, oh, it's unfinished business. Look, ex-lover at the bottom. I'm telling you, you have an ex-person from your past trying to come back around. Whoever that's for. Whoever's not in a relationship, and if you have a feeling you have an ex-person trying to come and communicate with you about how they want to be with you and they want to reconcile and all this great shit, you need to learn boundaries. You need to set them boundaries. Okay, we have an ex-lover coming from the past. Divine timing, wrong timing, stalemate. All right, waiting. More unexpected messages. So just be expecting that. Just, I don't know. Most overall in general, just fix your communication. Fix your communication. Woo. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Look, the bottom, letting go of control issues. And soulmate. This person you could be in a relationship could be your soulmate. All right. You could have control issues. They could have control issues. All right. But just got to communicate. You could have had an ex-lover from your past who had control issues and you just let it go and they could be coming back around. All right. Be careful with that because sometimes it could be just fucking codependency relationships trying to bring back up, trying to come back into your life during the Mercury retrograde. But just follow your intuition. Okay. A lot of fucking communications. All I keep hearing. What do we have to close out on this Scorpio read? You're ready. In the near future. Okay. So you could be ready for more. Or you'll know when you're ready. But in the near future, you got a bunch of great shit happening for you. Just overall, I can't help but say it one more fucking time, because it's all I could hear in this fucking reading, Scorpio, is communication. A big area of communication you need to fix on, you need to take care of, you need to heal. Maybe you need to break communication with people who don't serve you, all right? Whatever that is, fix your communication, all right? You got people from your past with unfinished business. Set your boundaries if you got to. Communicate with them on how you feel, what you're not going to tolerate anymore. But most of all, don't try to control nothing. Just go with the flow, okay? But as far as that, I see you moving in a new direction. I see change coming. I see traveling coming. Just move and go with the flow. Use discernment. Pay attention to the red flags. Use your intuition. But most of all, I hope you make it through this fucking Mercury retrograde, right? Fix your communication. So mote it be by the Power 3.